Ramis, good evening, Ramis.
Good afternoon and good evening to you, Mrs. Ford.
Yeah, I review all the messaging. I review all the messages that you send it to me. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
she is a consultant of the buyer.
Can you see me, Mrs. Ford?
No,
No?
you're dark.
Um, just a second. Okay, wait a second, please. If I may go back once again, very fast and quick.
Okay. Okay, I can see you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I review when I wake up this morning. The time here is 9 o'clock in the evening. You were talking to this lady, and she only speak French, right?
Yeah, she found me from my Facebook page, Mrs. Ford.
Okay. And you have a video call conference with her, and today you sent me a message as well that he want to buy cash and carry trial period for 2 months. Okay. This is
This is a forward. This is a forward message, Mrs. Ford. I guess the person who is affiliated or who is related with her, they send this message because she cannot understand or write in English.
so why not request the lady to create a group chat with a gentleman that can really understood so that we can discuss, ask her to create a group chat with her and the person that who can translate on her behalf, and you and me.
That is, we can arrange it, no problem. But you see, what it says in message, they are trying to take the gold Kampala, Uganda, and they are trying to make final essay in Uganda. It's totally against our procedure.
We don't sell gold in Uganda. We only sell that the seller produce gold direct from his mine.
Yeah, no.
So just tell them, okay, good luck. We don't deal Uganda. Gold in Uganda coming from Congo.
Yeah.
So she's just wasting the time.
That's why I wrote a message to her so she can forward this message or she can translate and she can read it because she doesn't have any clue about the gold trading or procurement.
Well, she think that she can make money. You cannot make money unless you understand this industry.
But funny thing, Mrs. Ford, she described herself like a CEO. She has a consultancy company. She's dealing with the oil business, etc. She's coming to Dubai. So if you do not speak English, how you deal in such business? I have no idea.
she's just dreaming.
Yeah, I prepared this notice and I am going to send you a short video. You have a brief explanation. You are trying to educate the small buyer without full payment. Gold cannot be taken out from the country.
Correct.
It's a government regulation. That's why I made a video last night, in the late night.
Yeah.
So she get in touch with me late night, sometimes after 11 o'clock. So I surprised. It's another scammer. So I look at the profile, number from France, and she's a woman. I search her in the Facebook. Yes, she has a picture in the Facebook, only two pictures. One is one city view and only one picture of her. So she's a woman. I said, let me give a chance and understand who is she. So I give a call to her. Oh, viva la France. She doesn't speak English. What am I supposed to do?
Well, tell her to stay away in gold. Just focus on her consultancy in France. Gold business.
Yeah.
She wouldn't make transaction successful. She wouldn't.
Yeah. She will just waste her time and hours.
Yeah. And then it says here, cash and carry trial period for 2 months, 5 to 10 kilos weekly. It's just dreaming.
Yeah.
So what a waste
That's
of
why
time.
I try to describe it. We are not accepting cash money, but the payment should be from the buyer's bank to the seller bank with the bank transfer.
Correct. Yeah.
Shall I send our full corporate offer?
It's no need. You already interviewed her. You will only see the full corporate offer when the buyer really send his credential. You are just wasting
Yeah.
your time. You are.
I also share your YouTube channel. I share your Facebook page so they understand who you are.
That's
They
right.
understand this one.
So
So let them read it, right?
yes. And the full corporate offer is already available. I expanded. The seller would not expand. The seller will only send the full corporate offer that is really vague. And I've been explaining, but the buyer, this is the buyer's agent are excited. But when the seller hired me, the seller didn't even educate me. I'm educating the world. I'm educating a small trader. I want to help them to make money, and I'm also educating the gold trader. This business is for the elite business. This is not for the time waster thinking they can make money. You wouldn't make money.
Have you seen my latest video, Mrs. Ford?
Yes, I like it.
To make it.
Yes, I like it. I like it. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. I hope this guy, Mr. Rivas Umar from Doha, Qatar, I hope one day we can work with him because at least he understands we are real seller, we are a supplier. And he said, my brother is not accepting, is finding risky to travel, but I'm still negotiating with him and I will definitely want to work with you. He wrote this notice, and that's a good thing. At least people, they understand the quality.
Just let them take it easy, wait and see.
Yeah.
I'm flying, and there's so many buyers in Dubai wanted to see me. I wouldn't meet them unless I had a bottom conference with them. Why? What a waste of time. They are all joker broker. They are in Dubai pretending to be a buyer when you're gonna be interviewed. Oh, I have a buyer. What a waste of time. That is why I put everything. Read it. Read what necessary you are going to comply. It's everything on digital information. No, it's not. Don't waste your time with them. If they cannot show their credential like business registration, importation license, passport copy, proof of fund that he has really $1 million available, and the most important, he has to apply anti-money laundering certificate. Now, Africa has changed. When the buyer transferred the payment from his bank account to Africa, the seller has to inform his bank that he is expecting $1 million from his potential buyer. Because the bank is aware the money coming from. Because they think that the money coming from illegal dealing. So, the Africans has changed. There's so many illegal offer, pay taxes, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, like these Chinese people, but there is a consequences at the end.
That's right. Look at this Chinese. They were being arrested. Look at this German. They were being arrested in Conakry. They went to Sigeri. They put gold in their car.
When?
Few months ago. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So the three German, they went to Sigeri and they were getting the gold to bring it to Conakry, Guinea. So the seller said, okay, you pay taxes. Maybe the seller tipped off the police. So they were being intercepted. There was 50 kilos of gold. They put that in their car. What happened?
Jawohl.
Oh,
Jawohl. Hi.
yeah. So they were being arrested of stealing gold from Conakry, Guinea.
Yeah, you see, Mrs. Ford, even the Murad, when I talked to him, what I told you,
Don't mention the name
no
because we are.
credibility for him.
Don't mention his name because we are live. Don't mention.
Yeah, or okay, whatever it is. So I told you, I have no credibility for this guy. I believe and trust only you. Oh, his friend, this banker was saying, okay, our money is clean and clear. But it is you saying, my friend, how can I be sure what business activity comes from this money? How can I be sure I have a serious and prestige company? How can I spoil their reputation, right? Aha.
Aha. I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I went to the bank to withdraw cash in order for me to buy US dollar because I'm traveling. I was being asked why I'm going to withdraw big amount. I need to remind my bank.
Purchase tickets.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they asked me a lot of identification, my passport, my Medicare, my driver's license. I told them I just want to withdraw because I want to buy US dollar. But the rest of my money remain in the bank. I have a Visa card, I have a debit card. So I need to have a cash. In order for me to buy food. Right. So buying gold exactly the same. They have to complete. Because once you bring it to Wilhelmina, they are going to fail. What a waste of time. Because when I take the buyer into the office, 100% running smoothly. We need to send the contract to the buyer. I'm going to gather the buyer's business registration, importation license, passport copy, bank statement, anti-money laundering, and full address, and etc. Then, I will send it to the office that I validated the buyer. So let us proceed. So then the buyer will receive a letter of confirmation of his order, 20 kilos. Then we will send him the contract. All the banking details of the seller would be in the contract. That is why I'm gathering the banking details as well of the buyer. So when the buyer receive the contract, because that is confidential contract, the buyer has to review it and sign it and return it back. So when the contract would be returned to us, then we will issue the landing visa. Now before he receive the landing visa, he needs to make a reservation of his flight. We need to see his flight itinerary. Because to get the visa, it takes 48 hours.
Yeah.
See? There is a process. But this lady is just wasting her time. Well, she has a profile on Facebook. Good. At least she learned that she read the vital information. At least she learned that gold business is real business. If she's not very careful, I'm telling you, she's gonna end into disaster. There was, I think if you're aware on my video, there was two American lady. They are sisters. They fly to Kampala.
Brazilian origin.
No, American.
The one who lost $600.
Yes, that what? Yes. And they have a company in Dubai, and her husband would not believe her anymore. $600,000, and they left because they are in trouble. They pay taxes. 500 kilos, pay taxes. So the police intercepted them. Lucky they enter into the airport and they fly and they were scared. And another guy from Norway, he went to Mali. 35 kilos, he paid taxes. And then the seller put extra 5 kilos to make it 40 kilos. And then when the gold you call this transit in the airport, the customs says, where are the documentation? How come it was 40? On the documentation is only 35.
Where does come from 5 kilo?
Well, that is the question. So then this guy is also a consultant. And Yes. And when I look at his profile on WhatsApp, he's a consultant. Okay? And he sent me a message. Hello. I told him, my name is not Hello. Where did you get my number? From YouTube channel. And I told him, when you
my name over there?
I
Just call me with me by my name.
yeah. So I'm very harsh. He said, you are very harsh, Mrs. Ford. And I told him, now you know I'm Mrs. Ford. In the beginning, you sent me hi. You are a consultant. To me, you are unprofessional. Because when you send a message, you should introduce yourself. Hi, Mrs. Ford. I am so and so. I found you on YouTube. We are the buyer. But when I interviewed him, he's not the buyer. The buyer is in Dubai. And then they flew to Mali. Problem, problem. And he said, can you help us? No, I'm not here to help you. I cannot solve your problem because you already been to Mali. I've been to Mali, but I cannot help you because you are cutting corner. You're crooked. See? Madam, I want to see you in Dubai. I told him, open your camera. So he doesn't want to open his camera. And I said, don't waste my time.
He refused it, huh?
Yeah. He refused it. So he's a red flag to me. A person that doesn't want to open his camera, it's a red flag. He's involved with illegal activities. He's involved with smuggling. That 40 kilos is it's considered smuggling. Why 35 kilos and then the metal box is 40 kilos? So he's trying to smuggle it, the 5 kilos. So then when you're in transit, bingo, tralala.
Yeah, because the document and quantity is not a match. Something wrong here. The customs officer, they're not the stupid people. They're very clever.
And then he was being asked to bribe the custom of $100,000 to fix the issue. See?
Amazing.
It is amazing. They are paying 5 kilos. They paid taxes. And I told him, well, you don't have the money. So the buyer paid him to travel to Mali. He shortened the journey. Amazing.
I can imagine.
And then when they search on YouTube, they bump into Mrs. Ford video. And then he doesn't want to introduce himself properly. Hi, hello. My name is not hi. My name is Mrs. Ford. He's a gentleman. He's not acting on behalf of his buyer. He's not a professional consultant. Because if I am consultant, I have to introduce myself. Hi, Ramis, I'm Mrs. Wilhelmina Ford. I am so and so. I am outsourcing gold on behalf of my buyer. Something like that.
Yeah. The way it's supposed to be like a professional.
Exactly. When I was in real estate, when I talk to the developer, I always shake a hand. A gesture of goodwill. Good morning. This is Wilhelmina. Your name is? When I shake a hand, I introduce myself. What is my position? And your name is? The developer say, wow, you're amazing. A woman shake a hand to a developer because I need the business. I need to feel comfortable. I get the sell. Buying gold exactly the same. You are now on digital information. You saw me on my platform. You need to introduce yourself, or else you are going to be on the willy bin.
Yeah. So can you imagine, Mrs. Ford, when we are go to school, even there was no internet, no mobile phone, no Android technologies whatsoever. Now we have all the technical advantages, and people they are trying to demolish the life, and they are trying to jeopardize the other operation. It is such a delicate business, and you and me, we aware of it. It's not for everybody obligation to success.
And I'm not here to babysit either. They come to me, Mrs. Ford, teach me. I'm not here to teach people. I'm not. Read it. Watch the video from the beginning to the end. Then you come for conference if you're a buyer.
What about this gold refinery, Mrs. Pope? She wrote in the gold refinery. What is the name? Fargo? Let me see.
Which one?
It says Kampala. Fargo refinery in Kampala. Have you heard anything about this refinery in Kampala?
It's ring a bell, but I don't deal Kampala. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. Most of the refinery, they gonna ask you bring the gold to them. I'm not dealing with them because I don't know them, and I don't want to gamble myself to travel to Kampala to find out who they are. I only know my seller.
That's why I included your words to my small notice. I didn't send yet her. I just shared this information with you. Those who have the goals set the rules. So I told her none of the serious African gold seller company or the gold mine company will never accept the buyer's procedure. No one accepts in Africa this one, never and ever. And our procedure is non-negotiable. What is negotiable is only the percentage rate which is given to the buyer. And this is all up to Mrs. Wilhelmina Ford. She is the one key person in this. So I wrote it in the message. I didn't send it, so I just want to get your opinion. Shall I send or not?
Well, just show them the video. Yeah. The video is enough for the buyer's agent to comprehend. When they saw the video, when they meet you, they're excited. To me, I'm not excited. I would be excited if the buyer show his credential. I would be excited.
That is the time it should be entertained respectfully to that buyer because they have a well-deserved. He has the financial situation and he has all the document on the hand. So
exactly,
you most welcome. Okay, so I will forward this message to her and share your video, but I will not send our full corporate offer because we don't know who are they. Maybe they are some chain of brokers or jokers. We don't know the Kampala situation, as you said.
Don't touch Kampala because I would not waste my time in Kampala. Don't.
Yeah.
Only
let them waste their time.
Yeah.
As long as they are serious, they can come to Conakry or Mali. We can deal with them, but we will not make delivery to Kampala. It's not our
Well, tell them to travel to Kampala and meet the refinery owner. Yeah. When I was in Ghana, Ramesh, when I was in Ghana 2011, right? Okay, I went to ER Logistics. I have a driver. I was provided by a company driver and spending money. So I said to Foster, take me to the refinery. So ER Logistics was the best during the time. Their machinery is coming from Italy. So all refinery in Ghana, there is no name. You cannot find the name of the refinery because of the hold-upping. So the whole complex, CCTV are everywhere. So I bust the buzzer. I introduced myself. Hi, this is Wilhelmina from Australia. I would like to meet the CEO of ER Logistics. So ER Logistics CEO, his name is Yusuf. He opened the door because I introduced myself. I'm Mrs. Ford from Australia. Australia's name is the best. The reputation of Australia is good. So they opened the gate. And when they opened the gate, I shake my hand with the CEO. I requested the CEO if he could show me his facilities on how to assay the gold. Because I told the CEO that I have a buyer from Mexico, okay, to test the gold on 50 kilos. So he showed me. So my seller bring the 50 kilos with 2 armor car, with the guns, with the security armor car and the guns. So when they bring the gold into the compound, immediately the gate would be closed. No one can enter because there was gold. And they are really very vigilant. And the chemicals is really very strong to my nose. So I witnessed on how they acid the gold. They put some chemicals to taste the gold, whether the carats and the purity. And then they put the bar on the water. They wipe the bar, and then the buyer has no money to pay. He can only afford to pay to taste the gold during that time was $50 only. Times 5. $50 times 5. Out of 50 kilos because they don't have money on 50 kilos. Right. So he can only afford 250. The whole 50 kilos was not been asked because they don't have the money to pay the whole lot. So I was there when they wrapped the gold. Both buyers and seller have an initial, and the gold was returned back to the metal box. The seller was shaking his head. What a waste of time. The seller spent $10,000. I wasn't aware because they brought the gold from the Baileys to Accra, and then they deposit the gold to the security company for security reason. And the armor car charged them $5,000 to bring it to Accra. Then they deposit the gold to the security company, another $5,000. So in total of $10,000. So the buyer didn't proceed. So the seller get angry on me. So since then, I learned on that situation. There is always a situation on the ground. So that is the reason why I need to gather the vital information of the buyer. Because when I release the vital information of the seller, guarantee the buyer will get the credential of the buyer. But however, they need my services. Now, if the buyer say, oh, I wouldn't pay Willamina's extra services, yeah, you can trouble. I will monitor your movement. But if there is an issue, don't call back Willamina because I'm too far.
Yeah.
So if you are the buyer, Ramis, you need to think about it. I need to be with Willamina.
Yes.
I have the buyer that waiting. I've been dealing with this buyer for 4 months. Can you imagine? For 4 months, now suddenly all his paperwork has been approved. He was the one was telling me that Dubai has changed.
He's a small-scale buyer.
Hi?
You see, even though he is a small business person, he's a small-scale business person, but he's keep patiently waiting.
Yes, and he told me that Dubai has changed because he transferred his money into the Dubai account, and the bank manager was he questioned him why you transfer money into his account, what you gonna do, and he said he's buying valued goods. What kind of valued goods? He asked me, well, I mean, what I'm gonna say? Tell them you're buying precious mineral. So then, his bank manager in Dubai feel comfortable because he has an anti-money laundering certificate. So the buyer has to apply because the seller will also inform his bank manager that he is expecting money, and then the bank manager, where the money come from? Is money clean? So the bank manager of Africa will also see that the buyer's fund is free of illegal activity. The seller would not tell you that. He wouldn't.
Yeah.
I only learned that recently, 2025, because Dubai has changed. Dubai is a country of all smuggler. They are using Dubai. So now Dubai is getting very tough. See?
Yeah.
So any question, Ramis?
Unfortunately, there is so much to do it, but so much people around, they are foolish and they are wasting the time with the others, unfortunately.
Oh, they said, oh, I'm online. I have the buyer. How much is my commission? Thank you very much. I'm not interested.
Yeah, but I found here while I'm talking to you,
Yeah.
What is the relationship with these people? Do they have any relationship with this refinery? We don't know.
No. The refinery has no relationship. They open a refinery in order for the people to use their services.
Yeah.
And then when you ask it, the gold, they will charge per kilo of $150 per kilo to taste the gold to use their refinery. Yes.
Yeah.
That is business.
That is business.
And the refinery is also buying gold. Why not bring the gold to Kampala's refinery? They are buying gold. They need gold.
Yeah. And it's an advantage from the west part of Africa bringing gold to the east part. It's very simple.
Yes, but they're scared. Small miners, they're scared. Why are you gonna be scared if you have a license? Because if you don't have the license to bring to the refinery said, "Oh, you're stealing gold." Then the refinery will call the police.
Yeah. Anyway, so I will send this message to her, and then let's see what's gonna be their reaction, because we cannot work with their procedures.
I cannot work with the chain of joker broker. I cannot.
Yeah, and I told her we should have one able person who can speak and understand clear English. She doesn't speak English.
Don't you know that the price of gold today?
What is that?
Don't you know the price of gold today is 3,075 per ounce?
Yeah, last night was 3,050 something. Before I go to bed, it was 3,000.
Today is 3,074 per ounce. In dollars term, is 98,846 on refined gold. On 22 carats is $90,000 per kilo. If they don't have the money, and there is a prediction on 2026, have a look, go on my platform. I think I've given you that the 2026 the gold will turn to 5,000 per ounce.
Yeah.
That could be 112. Small timer wouldn't be able to afford.
Well, there's an always value, but away is it's increasing the inflation around so much too. Even in the United States, they have a huge debt.
You know, we're lucky here. We're lucky in Australia because the government is looking after the people, but our tax is too high. It's okay. Our tax is 10%. We are not complaining. But when you need, the government is always looking after the people because we have the surplus. The country has the surplus.
Yeah, I will say Canada and Australia is more luckier than United States, believe me.
Oh yeah. I went to the hospital to check my eyes for free. I went to my local doctor to check up my thyroid for free. So what else I'm looking for? In America, if you don't have insurance, you're gonna be dead. You're gonna die.
Healthcare, medication, and mortgage system is better in Canada and also in Australia. United States is big time is collapsing.
Yeah, we don't owe nothing to the bank. Our house is fully paid. We don't owe nothing at all. We work so hard.
I will forward this message to her, and I don't have much feeling because these people as long as
don't waste your time to them. Don't waste your time.
I don't know.
Don't waste your time. Listen to my video. Listen to our conversation. It's easy to pick up whether this buyer is just fishing around. It's easy. When I review that you have a video call with her, that is good. That is perfect. Then you can detect whether she's just fishing around. So that's all.
Or they are using her. Another word.
Yeah. Maybe she's dealing with the chain of middlemen. Yeah.
Yeah. That could be. Anyway, so thank you so much. And have a wonderful evening for both of you. And let's see what is going to be on the horizon for me.
Today is Friday, the last transaction of the stock exchange. So the price of gold is 3,074.12 per ounce.
3,079, almost 80, yeah. And kilo is
Hang on.
98,900, no, 99 already, 99,000.
So, hang on. How much right now?
3,078 per ounce.
Oh.
3,078, and kilo is almost 99,000 US dollar.
Oh, 3,078?
Yeah. 78 in my computer.
Okay. You multiply that to 32.15. How much is that?
What is that?
3,078 multiply that to 32.15 equals then dollars term.
What it makes?
Use your calculator. Times 32.15 equals in dollars term.
2017, almost 80, 3,000. 18. Oh, yeah, 17, 80, let's see, 80. And 32.15.
Is that 99? How much?
99,022.
Hang on. How much?
99,022.
That is refined. Okay.
Yes.
Less 8% on refined.
99,022.
The 22 carats because we give them 8%. How much is that? I'm teaching you right now.
It's coming 91,101.
91,100. Okay. See?
91,101. This is an 8% with the discount.
See? Now.
Buyer is making 7,900, almost 8,000 US dollar profit with the 8% discount.
See? If they're gonna buy 100 kilos times how much?
If they buy what?
On 8%, which is 91,000 times 100 kilos.
100, let's see. Oh, $792,100.
Profit.
$792,100 US dollar day profit.
See? See?
Yeah. Sweet money.
Big money. You're learning, eh? You're learning from Mrs. Ford from University of Hard Knocks.
University of Hard Knock.
Those buyers watching our conversation, they're gonna love this because no such seller explaining to you like this. None whatsoever.
Well, that's how it is, Mrs. Ford. You know, that's how it is. It's a business and it's a money issue, and it's supposed to be according to golden rules and ethical values. There's no other chance because there is no violation and zero tolerance in the gold trading.
There's a saying in business logic: ignorance of the law excuses nobody. If you are on this business, you don't need to act as an ignorance because you are going to stumble down. We don't follow the buyer's rules and regulation. The buyer has to follow the country's rules and regulation. Then he can get the gold. Yeah.
Yes. Because government, they are the institution that to make the laws that must be implemented in their countries. I said this word yesterday in my video. So it's a government order and our company is following this order and we've been instructed the same way and we are sharing with the whole world.
Exactly. And the seller was giving me instruction, Madam, we cannot afford to lose our license. if the government found out that we're involved on illegal activities, smuggling the gold, and we didn't declare that to our government and to remit the taxes, our license would be revoked. We cannot afford to lose it.
Yeah. It is a first reputation, and plus how many employees working behind these people. So it's all combined. It's social protection.
Exactly. Don't you know that this company been mining 39 years already?
Which one?
This seller, he's been mining 39 years of gold mining.
39 years.
39.
Ah, okay. The one in the Conakry.
Yes.
Oh.
He owns 7 companies.
Family. It's all family tradition, I believe. It comes from Mr. X. Before.
Yes, it's run by the company. Yes, the children is the man is managing the business. But this woman, they are depending on this woman.
Yeah, they have a multi-business also. So it's all combined. They have a huge potential in the region.
They mine bauxite. They also sell bauxite. They have diamond. Their mines such a huge deposit of gold and diamond. Huge, huge, huge. If you watch that video presentation, you would understand. Remember the gemologist explaining about huge deposit of gold, and that's it.
Yeah. You see how many maps they have on the wall and how many different extraction progress is going on. Everything is coming from the same place, the gold and the rock diamonds, etc.
You know when it rains. You know when it rains.
It shows on the colorful maps.
You know when it rains, when they dig the gold, the soil, the gold is really coming up. When it's rain, they dig.
He was very good, educated person, Mr. Derek. He was very good, educated person.
Yes, he's been working for many years. I don't know why they needs Mrs. Ford. I don't know.
Old mama.
They called me Mother of Gold. Yes. They call me Mother of Gold. But now, Ramis, Joker hates my guts. That when I reject them, they said, "Oh, Wilhelmina is a scammer." I don't have any idea how much I scam them.
Well, it is their foolishness and it is their rumor. But you doing your job in the reality field. So reality is concern of the standards, and you follow up these standards and the business conducted principles.
Yeah.
So,
but anyway, the time here is all at 10 o'clock in the evening, and nice talking to you. And I will give you a copy of our conversation.
Oh, thank you so much, Mrs. Ford, and it has been always the pleasure. You have a pleasant evening for both of you, and get in touch.
And good morning to you, good afternoon to you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well. Good evening. The time here in Australia is 10 o'clock in the evening already. So I would be closing in 3 hours time. While I'm here, I still interviewing buyers. If you watch this video conversation that I have with Ramis is my network. He's based in Istanbul. When you come for conference, do not be excited if you found this video. Don't be excited. You read first, subscribe, and make a comment whether you understand or not. And click below, there's a saying, continue reading. Continue reading the procedure. So you have to click below, and there is a link there on this video on my YouTube. Go through, read it properly, then when you comprehend, that is the time you come for conference. Meaning to say, you are ready to do business with us. Okay? So click below, give a thumb, and subscribe time to time. When I live interview with any buyer, at least you are going to be aware that gold is not for everyone. Gold is for the elite. Gold is not for the chain joker broker. If you are working for the buyer, you need to let your buyer understand. Because if you come to Wilhelmina, if you don't meet the criteria, yes, I'm going to reject you. 100% you are rejecting. Alright, nice talking to you. And I hope you will understand. And nice watching my video conference with Ramis.